As we start doing web application testing, there's actually a number of things you can do inside your browser without having to rely on external tools. And there's actually a lot of usefulness here because you're going to end up needing to do a lot of manual checking and maybe doing some follow-up tests in addition to some of the automated tools. So there are different extensions or plugins you can get for different browsers. And I'm going to start with Chrome here, and we're going to take a look at the extensions that Chrome has available. So I'm doing this on a Mac at the moment. The extensions for Chrome are really supported across the different platforms. So in this case, I don't actually have any extensions on here, and I want to go browse the gallery, and that's going to bring me up to the web store for Chrome so I can take a look at the extensions. And you can see the extensions over here on the left, and there are a couple of places to go. The first place I want to start with is Developer Tools, and there's some interesting plugins that are useful. The Web Developer plugin, for example, gives us some different capabilities that more have to do with actually how pages look, but you may want to use some of those tools. And there are some others. Firebug Lite, for example, gives us the ability to do a lot of deep digging into actually what the page does and how it's put together. So we can look at the document object model, we can look at the JavaScript, we can actually do some interacting with it. So if I want to actually install it, I just do add to Chrome, and it's going to do an add here, and we're going to go download the plugin, and then it's going to do an install, and you'll see I've actually got a little bug up here where I can make use of that. And we'll take a look at actually using some of these tools a little bit later on. Going back to the web store though, there are a number of other tools that are really useful to use inside of Chrome specifically. So you may want to look at XML in a more user-friendly way. If you're dealing with a web application that does XML, that's one that you can do. This one gives you the performance of the web applications. So if the test that you're doing, you're concerned about the speed or usefulness of the application, you could make use of that plugin. There are plugins here to be able to do a ping, a trace route, and check on DNS black hole lists here. This is a tool that you can use to determine what technologies are actually used on websites. So you can figure out what the content management system is if it's not immediately obvious based on banners and page names. Wappleizer will actually help you figure out whether you're running Drupal or whether you're running WordPress or whether you're running something else, and you can see whether PHP works and various other technologies that run on the web server or on the website itself. So you can use Wappleizer for that. So there's a lot of different extensions that you can install into Chrome that give you a lot of capability, and we'll take a look at the capabilities specifically in a different video here, but I want to give you a sense of what's available. There are also some under productivity you may want to take a look at. Of course, if you're interested in extensions that don't relate to ethical hacking or penetration testing, there's certainly a lot of other extensions that are there, but there are some pretty good extensions for Chrome. And as I said, there's really a lot of extensions for Firefox in order to be able to do some of this stuff, and we'll take a look at those next.